Hello everyone, this is katrinonus, and I will be doing my first Let's Play on Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem. This was suggested by Halloween4545. If you have been watching him, you know right now he is doing Call of Cthulhu, Dark Corners of the Earth. And I have a feeling the reason he suggested this game is because he's doing Call of Cthulhu, which is by H.P. Lovecraft. And this has some Lovecraftian influence. So, kind of funny to Lovecraft going at the same time. So we're starting with the opening, which is apparently Silicon Knights thinks they put magic into software. If you couldn't read that. And I have gotten about a little over halfway through this game before I figured out I missed the most important rune. For those of you who have played this know what that is. I missed the most important rune in the entire game, and therefore kept dying on one of the bosses. I don't play scary games by myself often because, well, I tend to freak out a little bit. But this one, to me, isn't as bad as, say, Clock Tower 3 or Haunting Ground. It doesn't bother me as much. And I think it's the sanity effects, some of them are really cool because it not only messes with the character's mind, but yours as well because, for example, one I got most recently was I walked into a room and there was a bunch of zombies coming towards me, and it told me, oh, your controller's unplugged. Yeah. You can't do anything. I pressed every button and nothing happened. It was pretty epically horrible. And here we come to the start screen. I think the music from this game is pretty awesome too. Of course, I like Silent Hill music too. Alright, well, I'll show you the menus now. As you can see, if we press my slot A, there is no memory thing because I deleted it. I deleted actually every single game that I had played for the most part that I owned. We're gonna turn subtitles on, so if you can't hear the characters, you can at least read it. Brightness. Okay, for you people on YouTube, I have to turn it all the way up here, which makes it seem really, really bright on my screen. I can see everything with that. We're leaving on stereo. And yeah, we'll save and continue. My setup is different than most YouTubers. It is courtesy of my dad, who is awesome. My setup is I'm recording this straight off my TV with my system hooked in, and I'm using a mixer to plug in my mic.
Bone.
Yeah, we got the mixer today and the mic today.
Magical
So I'm pretty excited.
Wretched book is where it all began so long ago.
The only downside of that
time,
is that I have to actually own the games in order to do them for you.
I am Dr. Edward Roy.
And I also am using a DVD recorder, which is pretty awesome. And then DVD RWs, so meaning I use the same DVD and just erase it.
It is the story.
What does that look like? I think it's hair and
like it or
bone,
not,
maybe?
Believe it or not, as you will. Your perceptions will not change reality, but simply color it. Humanity has been on the edge of extinction.
I think I missed the part where he said he was dead.
Millennia.
Yeah, I missed that.
Ignorant of so much.
You know, if he's dead, why is he talking to us?
The Guardians grow restless. Their time once again near. Whether by fate or misfortune, my family has crossed their path.
Keep hitting the mic.
And they didn't take kindly to it. Their attention turns to my granddaughter.
But this story is not about your family, yet you have a bunch of family members that get involved in this. like your granddaughter and yourself and your great something or another grandfather. Alright, here's the first room. I can see everything. Bed, dressers, lamps, bookcase. Alright, these are zombies, and as my dad calls them, they're skeletal zombies. We have a shotgun, and as we know, take out the head, and that works very, very well. Oh, it's fine. Oh, we're out of ammo. Great. Ew. I don't see any darkness because my brightness is so high.
Remember me, Alex?
Ooh, ghost. Notice the time. It's very important. 3:33 is a very important number in this game. You use it at the very beginning at least. And I think this phone call in this entire beginning is pretty weird. There's just some things that don't make sense.
Who's this?
This is Inspector LeGrasse of the Rhode Island
like
Police. I'm sorry to disturb you, but
that.
there's been
An accident with your grandfather.
On the next flight out.
Accident. You just are like, okay, is that a heart attack? It's a stroke? Is he okay? He's alive, right? You know. Yeah. Well, you can obviously guess for the first cutscene he's dead, but she doesn't know that.
I'm pleased to meet you. I trust you had a pleasant trip?
Yes, I suppose so, considering.
So,
Yes, my condolences. This is most unpleasant. It's a
you know,
shame we
if you
couldn't
got,
meet under
I mean, you
brighter
could probably start out there
circumstances.
and be like,
Yes, it is.
yeah,
Can we get this over
where's
with,
my
please?
grandfather?
Of course, this way. But I must warn you, it's not a pleasant sight.
So, what got me into
I'm
this?
afraid
As I
there's not much
As
to
I said, this
see.
is to Halloween 4545 on YouTube. And the reason why I let him pick my first ever Let's Play is because he's the one that got me to Let's Plays. I pretty much was like, I'm just going to look up some American Mickey Mouse videos, see what all the greatness about it is about.
Miss Roybus,
So, I looked it up and
That
heard his
grandfather.
commentating, and I'm like, you know, that's really cool.
Yes.
I would love to do that.
He's
Because
really
I play
my
video
family
games all the
ring.
time. Here's another thing that bothers me. Family ring. Couldn't the murderer have just put that
I
on
don't
somebody
understand.
else
Why are
and
you
killed somebody
showing me
else?
this? Can't you check dental records or
Dental
something?
records.
What's wrong with you?
And I mean, he just puts
I'm
everything
sorry.
so
It's
nicely
my
about
job,
how
lady.
he,
You're the only living relative, and no, we can't check dental
you know,
records. There's no head.
there's no
None of
head.
this
You,
makes
you know, you
sense.
just tell a person this
No
straight
sign
out.
of intrusion,
That's just
and there's certainly
hilarious.
a lot of force used here.
You just
I have
start
never seen
blabbing about the
anything like this
case,
in my 20
and
years on the force.
you're just doing it, and
No
she
evidence
just
except for the
saw her
body.
grandfather's
And
body
what's
all
left
bloodied
doesn't
and
say much.
head missing, and
We don't have a single
it's
clue.
just, I think it's
You better
funny.
Find out who did this.
So
You're not
inconsistent.
leaving Rhode Island until you do. There must be some clue in this.
Now
old
we're about to
mansion
get
revealing what
control
happened.
of Alex.
I want answers.
So do I. I wish I had some.
Okay, so she's been in this mansion 2 weeks, and she just now decides, oh, I'm gonna figure out what happened. And she finds that the police are so incompetent that she must search the mansion to figure out why this happened and who killed him. And she thinks that this mansion would be the place where she'd find these clues. So, if we check our inventory, we got a nice tutorial telling us how to use everything. And if you'll see, we have a key, the second floor key, to the mansion. Apparently, it's just not any second floor key, it's to this mansion. Using the check function, we have a load and save, which means we can save at any time. We have cutscenes. And we have a map. Well, I'm about out of time, so next time on Let's Play Eternal Darkness Sanity's Requiem, we will begin exploring the mansion to figure out why our grandfather's been murdered. Thanks. Bye.